Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Digital Diamond Baseball version 11, which can be found on Steam. This is my 1982 Boston Red Sox replay, May 7th of 1982 in Texas versus the Rangers. Let's play some Digital Diamond Baseball. Boston is 15-11, currently sitting in third place. We'll show you the standings in a moment. They were on the photo of the game to start off when you click on it. Thumbnail, that's what it's called, Al, thumbnail. Texas has struggled. They're 8-14. First pitch, aka dice rolls, coming up next. Bernard Strom Sports Replays. How you doing, my friend? So let's quickly, and this is Digital Diamond Baseball. I'm using their engine. It's a good engine. It's a fun game, very affordable. Every season is free once you purchase it. Check it out on Steam. So let's go to the season overview. Cleveland and Detroit in the American League East are battling it out. They are tied at first, so really the Red Sox are in second place, 2.5 games back. Cleveland is 16-7. Detroit 17-8. In the American League West, the California Angels have a 2-game lead on the Chicago White Sox. They currently sit 18-9. National League East, Pittsburgh Pirates 2.5 up in first place on the Montreal Expos. Pittsburgh is 16-7. National League West, the San Francisco Giants 2 games up on the Dodgers, 3 up on the Padres, 3.5 on the Reds. Even Houston's only 5.5 back. Atlanta, they're only 6 back. San Francisco 17-9. Let's quickly look at the leaders here. American League leader in batting, Rod Carew, batting .436. Tony Armas and Dwayne Murphy from the A's both have 8 home runs. Doug DeCinces leads the league in RBIs with 30. National League, Tony Pena of the Pirates, .398 batting average. Home run leader, there's 3 actually tied for first. Ron Cey of the Dodgers, Bob Horner, Braves, Dale Murphy, Braves. All 3 with 8. Dale Murphy has driven in 25 runs. Quickly to the pitching. Len Barker, ERA leader so far early in the season, .63 ERA. Most wins, Brad Havens with 5, Minnesota. Eckersley, we'll see today, is 4-0. Saves right now, Bill Caudill of the Mariners with 4. National League, Gary Laval, ERA .74. Most wins, San Diego pitcher Tim Lawler with 5. Save leader in the National League, Kent Tekulve with 5. All right, we've done that. Give you a little overview. Now to the Red Sox baseball game. Play a scheduled game. Red Sox, in the prior game, it was a slugfest. Boston won 11-6. Player of the game, Dave Stapleton, 4 for 5, a homer, 5 ribbies, and 2 runs scored. Bob Stanley went 4 2/3 innings out of the pen, relieving Bobby Ojeda. Gave up 4 hits and 1 run. Stanley earned the win. And now, Dennis Eckersley, 4-0 with an ERA 1.88. Boston 15-11. Take on the Texas Rangers and Doc Medich. Rangers 8-14. Medich 0-2 with a 3.24 ERA. Play ball. We will click play. I do change the lineups a bit for the Red Sox as we're trying to win more games than they did in 82. Execute transactions, yes. Red Sox have been playing with only 3 players on the bench, which annoys the living poop out of me. Position players, that is. And the computer will manage the Rangers. The AI in this game is quite good, in my opinion. And we are managing the Red Sox. Get to the lineups. Doc Medich is a righty, which I knew that. Just wanted to make sure. Let's see if we have anyone on the bench. Nope, 3 bench players. Gary Allenson, Reed Nichols, Carl Yastrzemski. All right, we have Jerry Remy leading off at second. That's fine. Evans bats second in right field. That's okay. Rice batting third in left field. Tony Perez at first. He's not playing... DH, excuse me. He's not playing DH. We're going to go with Yastrzemski. He is awful against righties. So we're going to put Yaz in there. And Yaz is going to go here for the moment. He'll DH. Lansford batting 5th, playing 3rd. Stapleton at first. That's fine. Hoffman's playing short. We're going to bring him down in the lineup. He seems to hit well. We get lucky rolls with him out of the 9 spot. He's overachieving right now. Let's move him down in the lineup. He's batting 9th. Rick Miller. We're going to move Miller up behind Stapleton. And Gedman will bat. Miller's playing center field. Gedman will do the catching. He'll bat 8th. I like this. Do I want to move Lansford up 1? No. We're gonna let Yastrzemski be the cleanup hitter. So Remy, second base. Evans in right. Rice in left. Yastrzemski, we put him in instead of Perez. DH, cleanup hitter. Lansford bats 5th, plays 3rd. Stapleton bats 6th, plays 1st. Miller we moved up. He's batting 7th in center field. Gedman does the catching, batting 8th. Glenn Hoffman enjoys that 9 spot in our replay. Will play shortstop. Let's look at the Rangers lineup quickly. George Wright will lead things off. He's a switch hitter in right field, followed by Lee Mazzilli, who had a hell of a game in the prior game in that slugfest that they lost 11-6 to Boston. He's in center field. Buddy Bell bats 3rd, plays 3rd. Pat Putnam will be the cleanup hitter at first base. Lamar Johnson, the DH, batting 5th. Johnny Grubb bats 6th, plays left field. Bob Johnson does the catching. He'll bat 7th. Batting 8th at second base, Bill Stein. Playing short, batting 9th, Mark Wagner. Play ball. Charge. All right, Jerry Remy leading things off. Remy currently batting .281. Remy has 2 homers. He had none in actuality. And he's knocked in 9 runs. Remy needs a dice roll above a .581 to get on. Doc Medich is ready. The pitch to Jerry Remy. Remy sends the ball out to left. Grubb makes the play, 1 down. That will bring up the right fielder for Boston, Dwight Evans. Evans currently hitting .225, well below what he actually did. Still early in the year. Evans does have 2 homers and 8 ribbies. Evans looking for a roll of .598 or higher. Johnson sets the target. The pitch to Dwight Evans. Evans going to single as he lifts it over into left over Wagner's head. Grubb fields it. 1 out, 1 on for Jim Ed Rice. Rice batting average up to 296 now. Rice with 4 home runs, 12 ribbies. Rice would love to get that 970 or higher. Medic peaks to first. Now the pitch to Jim Ed Rice. Rice is going to single. That's a line shot to left. Evans puts the brakes on at second. 1 out, 2 on. Carl Yastrzemski at the plate. Yaz looking for a hit here. So he'll need at least a 7.36 for a single or better. The pitch to Yaz. Doc Medic deals. Yastrzemski's going to strike this one deep to left. It's going to be off the wall. A double. We're going to wave the runner from first. We need a... He is safe. We're under the 7.24. Rice scores all the way from first. That's why we inserted Carl Yastrzemski. So 2-0 Boston. Carney Lansford steps to the plate, batting .305. 3 homers, 19 ribbies. Let's see if we can increase the fonts. Let's go to options. I think we can increase the fonts. No, that's the largest. That is the largest we can go. Play-by-play font. Fielder's font. Large. We have... That is it. We can't increase it anymore. I'm sorry, Bernard. But I hear you. 2-0 Boston. Yastrzemski at second. Carney Lansford, .305. The pitch to Carney. Come on, Carney. Carney pops it up left side. Wagner, the shortstop, makes the play. 2 outs. Yastrzemski will be off on contact. Dave Stapleton batting .280. A homer and 17 ribbies on deck. The left-hand batting center fielder, Rick Miller. Johnson sets the target. Pitch homeward bound by Doc Medic to Dave Stapleton. Come on, high roll, high roll. That's not high enough. It's a wild pitch. All right. Yastrzemski moves to third. 90 feet away. Stapleton, base hit, will give him his 18th ribby, possibly more if he homers. The pitch to Stapleton. Stapleton's going to single to center. Trotting from third is Yastrzemski. Mazzilli fields it, throws it back in. 3-0 Red Sox. So Stapleton picks up another ribby. He's at first for Rick Miller. Miller batting .269. 7 ribbies. 1 home run. Medic deals to the left-hand batting center fielder for Boston, Rick Miller. Miller's going to single. Into right. Stapleton will hold at second. So Stapleton puts on the brakes. Rich Gedman steps to the plate. Red Sox looking to bat around here. Gedman batting .290. 2 homers. 13 ribbies. Worcester, Massachusetts native. 2 outs, 2 on. Medic takes a deep breath. The pitch to Rich Gedman. Can Gedman knock them in? He will not unless there's an error. Line shot right back at Medic. He snares it. Side retired. Boston sends 8 to the plate, scoring 3 runs. We go to the bottom of the first, 3-0 Red Sox. For the Rangers, Wright, Mazzilli, Bell to face Dennis Eckersley. Eckersley is 4-0 in this replay. His whip, 1.02 ERA, 1.88. Eckersley has struck out 32 while only walking 9. So an excellent start by the Eck. Here's George Wright, .253 average. The high leg kick delivery. Wright batting lefty. He's a switch hitter. Let's see what Wright does here. Want a low roll. We've got the low roll. It's a fly ball to center. Miller makes the catch, 1 down. Lee Mazzilli had a hell of a game yesterday. Mazzilli batting .314, way overperforming. Switch hitter, he's batting lefty. Eckersley looks in at Gedman. Again, the high leg kick. Pitch homeward bound to Lee Mazzilli. Let's stay 687 or under. Mazzilli swings. Ground ball to Remy. Remy over to Stapleton. 2 down. Red Sox throw it around the infield. Buddy Bell, the Rangers' third baseman, steps to the plate. Bell batting .291. A home run. 9 runners knocked in. On deck, left-hand batting, Pat Putnam. Eckersley and the Red Sox looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The pitch to Buddy Bell, former Cleveland Indian. Bell swings the stick, bounces it to Hoffman at short. He throws to Stapleton. Side is retired. We're through 1, 3-0 Boston. Bernard Strom Sports Replays, check out that wonderful channel, asks, Al, did you separate your player photos by yourself, or did you just install all the years together? I did a separate league year folder for it. So they're only picking up 1982. Sometimes you have to go in and adjust the names. Sometimes even when you do that, the photo doesn't show up every once in a while. For the Red Sox, it'll be Hoffman, then the top of the order, Remy Evans. Hoffman, in actuality, batted .209. Since we dropped him to the 9 spot, he's been batting .254. He's knocked in 16 runners and hit 2 homers. Here's the pitch from Medic to Hoffman. Is it what the doctor ordered? Hoffman looking for... Oh, he's got the hit on the 866. Yes. Hoffman singles to center. He's really enjoying that 9 spot in the batting order. Hoffman at first. Jerry Remy, .278. Remy gets on base, 582 or higher. On deck is Dwight Evans. We're going to play a little small ball here, and we're going to bunt, so we hope that we don't get a high roll. We do. That would have been a hit. It's a sacrifice bunt. Johnson fields it. Only play to first. Hoffman moves to second. Scoring position for Dwight Evans. Evans, 1 for 1 today with a run scored. Medic peeks over his shoulder. Now deals to Evans. Come on, Dewey. Come on, Dewey. That's a base on balls. Medic is a bit rattled. Evans trots down to first on the free pass. 1 out, 2 on. Hoffman at second. Evans at first for Jim Ed Rice. Rice singled in his first at-bat. Johnson goes through the signs. Medic nods his head. Pitch homeward bound to Jim Rice. Rice swings the stick, sends it out to left. Grubb makes the catch. Runners retreat to their bases. 2 outs, 2 on. Carl Yastrzemski doubled in a run his first at-bat. Here's the pitch to Yaz. Left-handed stick. Yastrzemski works a walk. Good battle by Yastrzemski. Hoffman to third. Evans to second. Yaz to first. No place to put Carney Lansford, who strides to the right-hander's batter's box. Lansford 0 for 1. Johnson goes out to have a word with Medic, now back behind the plate. Squats down, pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Carney Lansford. Lansford looking for a high roll. That's not high enough. Fly ball deep to center. Mazzilli on his horse. Makes the catch. The Red Sox leave him loaded. We go to the bottom of the second. 3-0 Boston here in Texas. The Rangers will send up Putnam, Johnson, Grubb to face Dennis Eckersley. Pat Putnam batting .152. Eckersley hopes to lessen that number. Eck rocks and deals to Pat Putnam, left-hand batting first baseman. Eckersley looking for that low roll. Low. That's low enough. That's a line shot right back at Eckersley. Self-defense catch there. 1 out. Lamar Johnson, the designated hitter for Texas, steps to the plate. Johnson hitting .303. A homer, 3 ribbies. The pitch to Lamar Johnson. Eckersley looking for a 7-12 or lower here. He's going to strike him out. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Set him up nicely with the fastball. 2 outs, base is empty. Johnny Grubb steps to the plate. Grubb batting .133. Eckersley's ready. Pitch homeward bound to Johnny Grubb. Grubb a left-handed stick. Grubb's going to single. A soft fly ball dropping in front of Evans. The right fielder tosses it back in. 2 outs. Grubb at first. The catcher, Bob Johnson, steps to the plate. Johnson batting .200. Johnson needs a high roll here in the 7s. We don't want that. Eckersley's ready. Pays no attention to Grubb at first. He might be going. He's got a 78% chance of stealing if he can get the lead. Let's see if he's going. He's going to try for it. He's not going to get the lead. They throw over. He dives back. Just under the tag of Stapleton. Now the pitch. That's a line drive to Lansford. Johnson's retired. Top of the 3rd. 3-0 Boston. Red Sox will send to the plate Stapleton, Miller, Gedman. If anyone gets on, Glenn Hoffman. Stapleton's 1-for-1 with a ribby. Medich to Stapleton. Stapleton. Shallow fly ball to right. Out number 1. Rick Miller steps to the plate. He's 1-for-1. The pitch to the left-handed batting Miller. Miller's going to single. To right. Miller's at first. 1 out for Rich Gedman. Gedman's 0-for-1. Gedman, Worcester, Massachusetts native, digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Johnson goes through the signs. Medich nods his head. Here's the pitch to Rich Gedman. Gedman will single to center. Miller will put on the brakes. 1 out, 2 on for Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman's 1-for-1 today. Hoffman looking to drive in his 17th run or more. The pitch to Glenn Hoffman. Come on, Glenn. Shallow fly ball to center. Mazzilli comes in, makes the grab. 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the order, Jerry Remy. Remy 0-for-1. He did have a sac bunt. Remy awaits the Doc Medich offering. Pitch homeward bound. Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Jerry's going to single. 2 outs. Miller should score on this. And he does. Gedman goes first to third. 4-0 Boston. Clutch hit for Jerry Remy. Another Massachusetts native. Runners on the corners. 2 outs for Dwight Evans. Evans 1-for-1 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Evans. That's a single. To right. Gedman scores. Holding at second is Jerry Remy. 5-0 Boston. Things looking good for Dennis Eckersley and the Red Sox. Jim Ed Rice steps to the plate 1-for-2 with a run scored. Medich in trouble. Johnson goes out to have a word with him. He'll try to nurse him through the top of the 3rd. Back behind the plate. Now the pitch to Rice. Rice will single into left. Remy will score. Evans goes first to 3rd. The Red Sox have put up 3 in the 3rd as they did in the 1st, and there's still 1 out to go. 6-0 Boston. Yastrzemski is up. Rangers stick with Medich. The pitch to Yaz. Come on, Yaz. Come on, Yaz. Yaz singles. 7-0 Red Sox. Will Rice go first to 3rd? No. That ball's hit to right. Rice puts on the brakes. 7-0 Boston. Carney Lansford 0-for-2 looking for his first hit. The pitch to Carney. Come on, Carney Lansford. Lansford singles to right. We're going to send Rice with 2 outs. We need to stay under a 470. Rice is gunned out at the plate. Nice throw by George Wright, but the Red Sox do plate 4. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 7-0 Boston. Things looking good for Dennis Eckersley to pick up his 5th win. Rangers will try to chip away at this lead. Stein, Wagner, Wright to face Dennis Eckersley. Eckersley to Billy Stein. Stein batting .417. Stein needs a 7.36 or higher. He wants to stay below it. Stein's going to single. That's a ground ball right up the middle. Miller throws it in. Stein's on for Mark Wagner, the shortstop, batting .273. Red Sox hope to turn 2 in the infield. The pitch to Wagner. Eckersley again. When you're pitching, you want that low roll. Pop up, right side. First baseman Stapleton makes the play. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the order, George Wright. Wright is 0 for 1. Eckersley looks to first, now in at Gedman. Here's the pitch to Wright. Eckersley wants to stay under a 7.16. Eckersley makes a tough pitch. Shallow fly ball to Wright. He jammed him. Evans makes the catch. So Wright flies out to right. 2 outs. Runner at first. Stein will be off on contact. Lee Mazzilli 0 for 1. The pitch to Mazzilli from the Eck. Let's stay with a low roll here. Yes! Eckersley strikes him out with a nasty slider. We go to the top of the 4th, 7-0 Boston. Beatles eternally has joined us at the ballpark. Check out that wonderful channel. Hope all is well. Beatles. Red Sox will send up Stapleton, Miller, Gedman. The pitch to Dave Stapleton. Doc Medich struggling mightily. That's a deep fly ball to left, but not deep enough. In front of the wall, Grubb makes the catch. 1 out. Rick Miller, 2 for 2 with a run scored. His 2 hits are singles. The pitch to Ricky Miller. Come on, Ricky, don't lose my number. Ricky, 3 for 3. Singles to right. 1 out, 1 on for Rich Gedman. Gedman's 1 for 2 with a run scored. And that is it for Doc Medich. The Rangers go to Steve Comer. And Comer's ERA is 10.80. In this replay, he has been pure garbage, but he's only pitched an inning and a 2/3. So trying to get back on track here. Comer done with his warm-up tosses. Johnson has a brief word with him. Now back behind the plate. The pitch to Rich Gedman. Let's see what Rich can do here. Gedman will single to center. Miller will put the brakes on at second. 1 out, 2 on. The Red Sox brought their hitting shoes definitely tonight. Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman's 1 for 2. Comer to Hoffman. That ball gets away from Johnson. Miller to third. Gedman to second. 2 ducks on the pond for Hoffman. He steps back in the batter's box. Johnson a bit frustrated with Comer. Comer rocks and deals. Come on, Glenn Hoffman. Hoffman ground ball to second. That should score a run, and it does. Hoffman is out on the ground ball to Stein, but picks up a ribby. Gedman to third. It is now 8-0 Boston. Here's the pitch to Jerry Remy. Remy singles. 9-0 Boston. That's a single to center. Boston putting a whooping on the Texas Rangers. Dwight Evans steps to the plate. Let's see what Dewey can do. He's 2 for 2. A walk, a ribby, and 2 runs scored. Comer takes a deep breath. Sets and deals. Evans looking for a high roll. That's not high enough. He'll ground out to second. The side is retired. Boston puts up 2. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 9-0 Red Sox. The Rangers will send to the plate Bell, Putnam, Johnson to face Red Sox ace right-handed hurler Dennis Eckersley. Bernard Strom's very happy with the score right now. Remember to check out Bernard Strom's sports replays and subscribe. Also, Beatles Eternally and subscribe. Here's the pitch to Buddy Bell, the former Cleveland Indian, 0 for 1. Bell grounded to short. Bell looking to swing the stick. He hits nothing but air. That is a strikeout. Eckersley picks up his 3rd K. Red Sox throw it around the infield. Pat Putnam steps to the plate. He lined to his counterpart at first, Dave Stapleton. The pitch to the left-hand batting Putnam. Putnam looking for a high roll. Will he get it? No, he won't. Line drive to Rice in left. Rice to his right. Snares it. 2 down. Base is empty. Bottom of the 4th. 9-0 Boston. Lamar Johnson, the DH, steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He was a strikeout victim of the Eck. The high leg kick. Pitch to Johnson. Eckersley looking for the strikeout. He wants a real low roll here. He's not going to get it. It's a chopper to short. Hoffman throws to first. Side retired. Top of 5. 9-0 Boston. For the Red Sox, it'll be Rice, Yastrzemski, and Lansford to face Steve Comer in relief of Doc Medich. Here's the pitch to Jim Ed Rice, who is 2 for 3 with a ribby. Jim Ed. Shallow fly ball to left. Grubb comes in. Snares it. 1 down. Yastrzemski at the plate, 2 for 2, a walk. 3 runners knocked in. Scored a run. He's doubled. The pitch homeward bound to Yaz. Yaz lines it to Stein. The second baseman has it. 2 down. Base is empty for Carney Lansford, who's 1 for 3. Comer's ready. The windup being the pitch to Lansford. Lansford, shallow fly ball to right, in right. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 9-0 Boston. Eckersley would love to go 9 here to give that Red Sox bullpen some rest. Texas will send Grubb, Johnson, Stein to the plate in the bottom of the 5th. Eckersley looking to mow them down with a 9-0 lead. He'll challenge Johnny Grubb. What will Johnny Grubb do here today? He's 1 for 1. Swing and a miss. Tailing fastball. Tailed in on Grubb. The Eck has struck out 4. Rangers catcher Bob Johnson steps to the plate. 23-year-old. The pitch to Johnson. Eckersley looking for another strikeout victim. Wants a low roll here. That's not low enough. That's a single. On a shallow fly ball to right, fielded by Evans. Evans throws it in. 1 out, 1 on. Gedman sets the infield and outfield defense. Billy Stein steps to the plate. 1 for 1. He singled in his first at-bat. The pitch to Stein. Red Sox hoping to turn 2 off the bat of Stein. Stein now batting .462. Stein swings. Pops it up. He got jammed. Remy calls for it. Second baseman makes the play. 2 away. So Eckersley came high and tight to Stein. Striding to the plate, Rangers shortstop, the 9th place batter, right-handed stick, Mark Wagner, who's 0 for 1. Eckersley deals quickly to Wagner. Wagner needs a high roll in the 7s. He's not going to get it. He'll line out to Evans and right. Side retired. We go to the top of the 6th. Boston is up 9-0. Eckersley throwing a 3-hit shutout. Red Sox only 2.5 games back behind the Indians and Tigers, who are tied for first place in my 1982 replay. Stapleton, Miller, Gedman to face Steve Comer, who's in relief of Doc Medich. The pitch to Stapleton, 1 for 3. Come on, Dave. Stapleton will fly out to right, 1 down. Rick Miller's 3 for 3. His 3 hits have been a single. He scored 2 runs. The pitch to Ricky, don't lose my number, Miller. Come on, Rick. Rick will walk. He's been on base 4 times. Miller at first. Gedman at the plate, 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. That is it for Comer. Another pitcher coming in for the Rangers, Paul Marabella. Marabella. ERA in the sim so far, under 1, it's .96. He has 1 save. He's thrown 9 1/3 innings. Marabella to Gedman. 1 out, 1 on. Miller at first. Gedman sends that ball deep to center field. Mazzilli going back, reaches up, makes the catch. Miller retreats back to first. 2 outs. Miller will be off on contact. Red Sox shortstop number 9 batter Glenn Hoffman, 1 for 3 with a ribby. Marabella to Hoffman. Hoffman looking for the high roll. Swing and a miss. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 9-0 Boston. So far, Eckersley 5 innings, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts. Eckersley to face the top of the Ranger order. Wright, Mazzilli, Bell. George Wright awaits the Eckersley offering the pitch homeward bound to Wright. Eckersley wants a 726 or lower. He's going to get it. Popped up. Right side. Remy outfield grass makes the catch. 1 down. Eckersley challenging these batters on the inside. Lee Mazzilli had a great game yesterday, but today he's 0 for 2. The pitch to the switch-hitting Mazzilli, batting lefty. Lee trying to get something started with 1 out. Mazzilli pops it up left side. Lansford makes the catch near the third base bag. 2 away. Base is empty for Buddy Bell, who's 0 for 2. Eckersley nods his head. Long hair flowing from beneath his cap. The high leg kick delivery to Buddy Bell. Eckersley looking for a 6.75 or lower. He's got it. That's a strikeout. Eckersley has now struck out 5. We go to the top of the 7th. 9-0 Boston. The Red Sox, top of their order. Remy, Evans, Rice to face Paul Marabella. Marabella's the 3rd Ranger pitcher. Remy's 2 for 3 with 2 ribbies and a run scored. The pitch to Jerry Remy. From Paul Marabella, that's a single to right. Remy's at first. Evans at the plate. Evans 2 for 3. The pitch to Dewey. Marabella rocks and deals. That ball is hit to center over Mazzilli's head. It's going to take a funny hop off the wall. Remy will score all the way from first as Evans slides in safely with a triple. It is 10-0 Boston. Jim Ed Rice steps to the plate. The pitch to Rice. Come on, Jim Ed. Rice. That's going to be a fly ball with no outs and only a chance. We got to be 100, only a 10% chance to score. We'll hold Evans at 3rd. As Rice flies out to right in right field. Carl Yastrzemski steps to the plate, 2 for 3. A walk, a double, 3 ribbies. Here's the pitch to Yaz. Come on, Yaz. Come on, Yaz. Line drive to center. Mazzilli racing in, makes the catch, quickly fires towards the plate. Evans puts the brakes on it. 2 outs. Evans at 3rd. Red Sox have played in 1 in the top of the 7th. Now 10-0 Boston. Carney Lansford 1 for 4. Can he pick up a ribby here? The pitch to Carney for Marabella. Carney pops it up to second. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It will be Putnam, Johnson, Grubb to face Eckersley. Eckersley, 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 5 strikeouts. The pitch to Pat Putnam, the left-hand batting first baseman of the Rangers. 0 for 2. Putnam sends that ball deep to right. Evans going back to his left, makes the catch, 1 down. Lamar Johnson, the DH, steps to the plate. Eckersley's ready. He deals. Will Lamar Johnson get on with 1 out? We shall see in a moment. Yes, he will. He works a walk. 1 out, 1 on for Johnny Grubb. Grubb's 1 for 2. He has singled and struck out. Eckersley has 5 Ks in the game. The pitch to Johnny Grubb. Eckersley looking to get him again via the K. Grubb grounds to Hoffman. It's a double play. 6-4-3. Side is retired. Hoffman, Remy, Stapleton. We go to the top of the 8th. 10-0 Boston. It sure looks like Dennis Eckersley is going to move to 5-0. Red Sox, Stapleton, Miller, Gedman, if anyone gets on, Glenn Hoffman. Marabella in relief. 3rd pitcher for the Rangers. It was Medich, then Comer, now Marabella. Here's the pitch to Stapleton. Stapleton 1 for 4. Ground ball to third. Buddy Bell fires across the diamond to Putnam. 1 out. Rick Miller is 3 for 3 with a walk. He's been on base 4 times. The pitch to Ricky, don't lose my number. His average is now up to 300. He will be retired with a deep fly ball to center. Mazzilli tracks it down. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. 10-0 Boston. The pitch to the left-hand batting Rich Gedman, the catcher for Boston. Marabella starting to tire. Let's see if Gedman can take advantage of it. A mighty swing and a miss at the fastball. Bottom of the 8th. Red Sox and Eckersley 3 outs away from a victory. Boston leads 10-0 here in Texas. Bottom third of the Ranger order, Johnson, Stein, and Wagner. The pitch to Johnson, who's 1 for 2, the Rangers catcher. Eckersley should get him. That's a pop-up left side. Hoffman calls for it. 1 out. Billy Stein steps to the plate. Stein 1 for 2. He singled and popped out to second. Eckersley starting to labor a bit. Takes a deep breath. He rocks and deals to Stein. Eckersley, they're going to go Larry Parrish. Here's the pitch to Parrish. Parrish batting .315. He's off the bench. Let's see what Parrish does here. Parrish will single. So 1 out, 1 on. 10-0 Boston. Will they stick with Mark Wagner? We're going to stick with Eckersley. We don't want to go to our pen. Wagner will swing the stick, not successfully. He'll fly out to Rice in left. 2 down as Parrish retreats to first. Gedman goes out to have a word with Eckersley, who looks like he's laboring a bit, but Eckersley says he's fine. Top of the order, George Wright. Wright 0 for 3. Eckersley hoping to make him 0 for 4. Eckersley with 5 Ks. Let's get a nice low roll here. Pick up K number 6. That's going to be a fly out to Evans. Eckersley is gone 8. We go to the top of the 9th, 10-0 Boston. Marabella is now relieved by Danny Darwin. That is the 4th Ranger pitcher. The pitch to Glenn Hoffman from Danny Darwin. That's a strikeout. Darwin on the season 0-2 with a 9.53 ERA. 1 out, no one on. Jerry Remy awaits the Darwin offering. Remy will single, as that was a tough play for Doug Flynn. An infield single for Jerry Remy. Doug Flynn, the former Met. And Red. 1 out, 1 on for Evans. Evans 3 for 4. He's knocked in 2. He's tripled. The pitch to Dewey. Evans will single to left. Remy puts the brakes on at second. 1 out, 2 on for Jim Ed Rice, who's 2 for 5 with a ribby. Come on, Jim Ed. Let's get a 9-6-1 or higher, and that's a 3-run bippity-boppity boom. Rice will single. We're going to send Remy if we have a choice. Nope, bases are juiced on the Rice single to right. Yastrzemski, come on, Yaz. Hit a granny. 9.75 or higher. Darwin to Yastrzemski. Ground ball. He throws home, and they get the runner. Nice play by Flynn. So Remy is out at the plate on the force out. 2 outs, base is still juiced. Evans at third, Rice at second, Yastrzemski at first, Carney Lansford at the plate, 1 for 5. The pitch to Lansford. Lansford's going to double. That could clear the bases. That's over Grubb's head. And we're sending the runner from first. We have to... He is safe easily. Throws up the line. Yastrzemski scores all the way from first. It is now 13-0. Boston. Stapleton awaits the Darwin offering. Texas ranging pitching has been horrible. That's a pop-up. First baseman Putnam makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Red Sox 13. The Rangers nothing. 13 runs for Boston. 22 hits. Eckersley throwing a 4-hit shutout against the Rangers. The Rangers will try to get a run on the board. Eckersley laboring a bit. He'll face Mazzilli, Bell, and Putnam. The pitch to Lee Mazzilli, who's 0 for 3. Mazzilli had a fabulous game yesterday, but not so much today. Mazzilli. Grounder to Stapleton. He'll take it to the bag himself. 1 down. As Bernard Strom Sports Replay says, save some runs for tomorrow. I hear you. That would be an interesting way to play a baseball game, right? You could do that card and dice, where you could say, well, we scored 10 runs. We only needed 5. That leaves us 5 in hand. You would start next game with 5 runs. That'd be an interesting way to play if you played a series. I don't mean in real life. I just mean cards and dice. The pitch to Buddy Bell. 1 out, no one on. Bottom of the 9th. 13-0 Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He chased a bad pitch. Buddy Bell very frustrated. Eckersley's now struck out 6. Let's get Putnam and make it 7. Putnam is 0 for 3. Last chance for the Rangers. Swing and a miss. Yes! Eckersley strikes out 7. Striking out the last 2 Rangers to end the game in style. Bernard Strom Sports Replay says, great idea. I might just do that. You play a series. You carry over the runs. All you have to do is win by 1 run. The rest of the runs carry over. It's an interesting concept. So Boston wins. Eckersley goes the distance, which is important because that has gives our bullpen a lot of rest. So let's save the game. Again, this is Digital Diamond Baseball version 11. And I'm using their engine, their game. You can roll your own dice and punch them in if you want. And let's save it. And let's see if we pick up some ground. So Eckersley is the winning pitcher and player of the game. Let's fast play the rest of the day. And let's have our transactions. Let's see. We're hoping that Cleveland loses and the Tigers won. You can see Morris is the winning pitcher. Kirk Gibson, player of the game, 3 for 4, 2 homers, 4 ribbies. Did the Indians lose? I think the Indians lost. Yes, they did. Oakland defeated the Indians 6-3. So let's go back. We'll stay 2.5 back, but you'll see Cleveland will be out of first place. So Cleveland now a game back behind Detroit. The Red Sox are 2.5 back. We now sit at 16-11. Let's check out who we're playing next and call it a stream. Just showing you some different baseball games I like to play on the channel, or that I play offline. So we did a little Action PC, the State League, which was fun yesterday. Massachusetts versus Ohio. Check it out. And now a little Digital Diamond Baseball version 11, my 1982 Red Sox replay. Let's see who we have the next day. We still have the Rangers. It's going to be the left-handed. Matlack was a lefty. And that's Chuck Rainey, sorry. He's a lefty. No, he's a righty, I think. Anyway, Rainey versus Matlock. Oh, Cleveland. Mike Norris. Who's Detroit? Dennis Lamp. Dan Petrie. Okay. Those are the games we're interested in. So thank you very much. Salvador America's joined us. Now we're on the way out, Salvador. He says, never played this game. Very affordable game. You can find it on Steam. You can roll your own dice and input them, or you just click the button. For fast play, you just click the button. You have to load the pictures and logos in. It's very easy. So, thank you very much, Salvador America, Beatles Eternally, Bernard Strom Sports Replay. Please check out Beatles Eternally channel and also Bernard Strom Sports Replays. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed, please do so and hit the bell for notification. Also, check out all the wonderful content creators in our community, the FOC, Friends of the Channel, Friends of the Community. Like, subscribe, share them as well. Become part of the fun. It's very simple. You subscribe. It's very simple. Not hard at all. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. I greatly appreciate everyone's time. God bless. I love you all. Peace. The Red Sox win quite impressively, 13-0. Eckersley gets his 5th win against 0 losses. Eckersley, player of the game.